phone. Oh, it's only at 64%. Oh, sad.
Do you need the charger?
No.
Are we live?
We should be.
Okay.
We should be.
Okay. Let's see. YouTube.
Yeah, we are. Oh, something's new. What's that? Oh, there's a subscriber page on our Facebook now. 99 cents per month.
Oh, that's interesting. So people can subscribe to us. Who gets the money?
I think we do.
Oh,
I don't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's new.
Ooh.
Looks new. I don't know. It's new.
It's new.
New.
No one's on yet, so we'll just give it a few minutes. I mean, I've got a big fat 0. Yeah, 0.
Yeah. Well, I see a 1 because that's me. But it's because we haven't been live in, over a week. It's been over a week. It's been a while.
Hi, Avatar.
Yeah, it's been a long while.
You are the first one in.
Hi.
You got Facebook up, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like Cooking with MJ's here.
Cooking with MJ. Hi, MJ.
Hippie chick.
Where is Jessen? I don't know who Jessen is. Jason. We haven't done lives with Jason in a long time. He's got his own thing going on Rumble. We Not Me. Matter of fact, just go around looking for We Not Me everywhere. He probably is in more than one place.
Right?
Yeah. Hi, hippie chick. Cooking with MJ.
Is my eye still dilated?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Does that light hurt it?
A little bit. Just a
So
little
I got to see inside his eyeballs. Remember when they found syphilis in his eyes and he was getting his retina was
detaching?
Yeah, detaching. And then he had to have that surgery on his eyes where they removed all the liquid and put new liquid in. And so I got to look in there. He goes, "What'd you see?" And I said, "Well, on the edges, it looked like there was leopard spots." He goes, "Leprosy spots?" I'm like, "No, leopard." Wow. So
I got leprosy eyes.
The eye doctor explained that is how they reattach the retina. Is they go in with the laser and it makes these burn marks attaching the skin to skin. I'm like, wow. So he's also got some cataract stuff going on because of all the injuries. He's already started using castor oil on his eyelids. And so he's going to be very dedicated with that. Hi, Deborah. Love to you too.
Yeah, I have to be. It's, it got really bad. So when they were doing the, all the tests, they're like, yeah, our machines are not equipped for, what you have for us today. So we'll do our best.
I know.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, MJ. Yeah, it's been a crazy ride for all of us.
We're talking even before cancer because he just got compression socks. You know, because he's working now at Home Depot cashier department, and he's on his feet all day. And he comes home and his ankles hurt because remember the accident? I don't remember what year.
2009.
Okay.
Broke both my legs in 2009.
Yeah. So he has less problem with the one foot where the round bone split in half. than he does with the other one, which was his leg and part of his ankle was shattered.
28 breaks.
Yeah, so metal in, metal out. Anyways, he's wearing compression socks, and so he says that was helpful. Are you wearing them today?
Yeah. Well, I had to bring them down a little bit. It was starting to...
You know what will be sexy?
Hmm.
Your compression socks with your brand new shorts.
Ew. Ew. I'm sorry.
Of course that's not sexy. I'm
You know,
joking.
It's good looking on some guys.
You mean old
but
guys,
me?
grandpas?
No, there are some guys that actually wear that and it looks good on them. For my body type and everything, no, I'm sorry. It does not match.
You know what?
Oh
That's
my
just a
God.
mental block, kid.
It is true, but still. No, not my type. I'm sorry.
I don't, you know what? I've never seen compression socks and shorts on a guy that ever looked good. I haven't seen that.
Well, I guess you need to get your eyes checked because they are out there.
Oh. Oh. Sizzle.
That reminds me of the movie, what was it? With the twins. Something
From Full House?
Blonde. No, something blonde. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, Legally.
No, not Legally Blonde. It's where two black cops dress up as white women, two twins. It's hilarious. Forgot the name of it. Where they're like, oh, you want to talk about mothers? Oh, my God.
You know, I'm not fond of that movie. It's not my type of comedy.
Oh, I just watched it the other day. It was hilarious.
So let's go back to talking about compression socks with shorts on men that look good. You see what I'm saying? He likes that movie. We have to question everything.
Oh, I've never heard about that.
What?
Cooking with MJ says, I heard silver cover your eyes will help. Now put Vicks on them. I can't.
Now put Vicks on them feet 3 months at night will help.
Well, I know about the Vicks on feet, but I think I would rather do onions. Maybe onions would be better, right?
Onions pull out toxins. Vicks has, think about it, it's got eucalyptus, essential oil, as well as probably peppermint. Maybe some other things as well. Anything that, gets the lungs cleared.
So maybe we should use tallow with, like the butter tallow that Diane taught you to make. That with this peppermint and wintergreen, winter mint.
We could do that.
That might be better.
Cooking with MJ says no.
No?
No.
No?
She said no.
No?
No.
No.
Just no. No to what?
No what? Oh, there has been a lot of stuff going on these last... Oh my goodness. It's just been firing so much. The Pope died, right? And there's a video of him with 3 arms. Did you see that? Where he was like this, and then he lifted up his hand, and there was like a second hand.
Who?
Pope Francis.
Oh no.
Or actually, it was the other hand. So his hand was still like this, right here. But this hand came up like this. And there was still that hand there. So there was 3 hands.
So video.
There was a person on TikTok that actually put it through, what do you call that? To see if it's real or not. And it was real.
So he had 3 arms, 3 hands?
Apparently. There was nothing that was spliced in or cut into that video. I couldn't download it or save it.
I don't know. I mean, we haven't been shown star seeds or reptilians or any, or, you know, like Anunnaki or Pleiadian, anyone that has 3 or 4 hands. Oh, on,
No,
remember,
Mortal Kombat.
no, not that one. Remember when he goes to Mars and meets the red woman?
Uh-huh. John Carter.
Yeah, so the other aliens.
Yeah, they had 4 arms.
Yeah, they do. I'll call him Mojak Dojak, or whatever that's called. You remember that?
Yeah, but I remember that species.
He's got lots of arms. She said, Vicks will fix it.
We could try it, but isn't Vicks full of poisons?
I haven't looked at Vicks in a long time. I don't. The only thing I would be concerned about is the type of oil that they use, whether or not it's petroleum. If it is, then we would make our own. Because all we have to do is do a little research, like a Vicks recipe, homemade recipe, and see what comes up. We'll find something.
We'll find something. We always do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yum, yum. We can do the silver, that's for sure.
So someone's on Facebook. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So what are we doing today? What are we talking about today?
Well, I think we're done talking about you and men in compression socks.
Yes, I think so.
Moving on.
Ain't killed me yet. What?
Well, you got some videos to share and information, right?
Well, yeah, one of the videos is of the grave diggers. So there's been videos going about, and I think a lot of you have already seen them, that people that work in the grave digging business are revealing finally that the bodies are not in the caskets. They are being used for other malicious things. PJ on Facebook says, hello, lovely family. Sad news down here. It just reached 1,000 kids was diagnosed with cancer right here. They are now investigating the water. Wow.
My goodness.
1,000 children.
So, PJ, I follow a doctor on X called Dr. Marcus, and he is posting story after story after story of people being cured of cancer using ivermectin and fenbendazole or ivermectin and membendazole. And if you find that, maybe you can share that information with the families. And they have Dr. Marcus post his protocols too for these people who have received the help that are getting really great information. So I'm glad they're investigating.
Yeah. Finally.
How many of those children got the boop?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But they've also been revealing that they have been giving us the poon jab within the foods. So it doesn't really matter if you get it or not. That is just going straight into your bloodstream. Either way, we're getting at least a little bit of what they want to give us.
Well, if you think about what's happening to the bodies, they're not in the caskets. Many of those have, not many, but I don't know how many. Some died because of the Punjab.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's going into, what is Soylent Green or whatever you call it?
Soylent Green. Well, remember what the star said about the bodies? The meat of the body is going for Soylent Green. The organs is being processed into diamonds. All the organs are very precious commodities. Why do you think it costs so much at the hospitals? The skin doesn't cost that much. The meat doesn't cost that much. It's all the organs, the heart, the liver, the gallbladder, all of them. They're very expensive commodities used as a form of resource, which they are also using them to create the gemstones.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Tanika. PJ, thanks for that update. I'll be sending so much love and energy.
We'll be keeping them in our prayers too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I need something in my mouth.
I need something in my mouth. You nasty.
It's just a little something.
Hi, Tanika.
You jealous?
No. Don't want that, thank you. There's just been... What else has been happening? I know that Trump has been trolling the media lately. And
all those pictures on your lawn. I love Pappy and how he trolls them all.
If none of you have seen it yet, but if none of you have, Trump took photos of all the people that they have arrested that have crossed into our borders illegally and put them in wanted signs or arrested signs right there in the front of the White House, where the mainstream media takes videos and does all their work up there. So no matter who it is, CNN, MNSBC or MSNBC, if they're ever going to the White House, well, guess what? It's going to be right there for everybody to see it. Mm-hmm. Which is probably why we haven't seen anything from any of the mainstream medias. Because they don't want to share it. Oh, didn't you share a video with me about that the Antichrist? Did you want to talk about that?
Oh. Yeah, so
I listened to it, but I couldn't really grasp it.
I don't remember exactly everything he said, but have you guys seen the video? He is being called, oh, by the way, there is petroleum.
In VIX?
Petrolatum, yeah. At least in this one. Okay, let me see.
Can I download that video? Is that video downloadable?
Which one?
The one that you sent me with
I don't think
that
so.
Antichrist.
Check it. Check to see if it is. Mahdi. So he's being called the Mahdi.
The Madai?
Yeah.
This one, right?
Mm-hmm. This one.
Oh, it is downloadable. Let's actually share it so we can all watch it together, because I've seen it, but I don't know. I want your guys' opinion upon that, because I don't feel anything about that other than they're trying to create a timeline again. They're trying to create something that is should not be in our foreseeable future. Oh, let's see.
So apparently...
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
The Mahdi is here. He's on Earth. He has revealed himself. And apparently this Mahdi is making his way to Africa to proclaim who he is and what he's doing and what is to come. There's a video surfacing I've seen it on TikTok several different times already, about the Mahdi, who is essentially like the Islamic savior or the Islamic Messiah that they have been waiting on for quite some time and is prophesied to come. Now, we as Christians know that that person will probably be the Antichrist. The Jews will look at him as the Messiah, although the Messiah has already came. Jesus already came 2,000 years ago. They did not receive him, but they will receive this man who will be the Superman of the world. And I truly believe that the world is so connected today, and it's only connected because by the time of the end, everything has to align with one another. Remember, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, it felt like every single country had their own thing going on.
I think it's
But
pronounced
now
Madai,
every
not
single place in the world, it seems like the world is one big country. Remember, everything has to come together in order for this one world leader to come onto the world stage. And apparently, he is here. He has already made his way throughout the Middle East. I remember reading articles last year saying that the Mahdi has revealed himself, and they're keeping it as a secret until he is ready to be shown and revealed. And so this is very strange. I'm not sure how true this is, but I have been seeing many videos about the Mahdi being here, the Imam Mahdi being here. And if it is so, then we are in for a rude awakening, especially when you factor in the Pope's prophecy.
Makes you think, right? Making me think. Is that even true? What is going on with all of that?
Well, in the Bible, it talks about
The
the Antichrist coming on the scene, but I was under the impression that it would be someone already within a place of power.
And
Jesus
it would be young. Because that's what it basically stated within the Bible, is that he was young and he's most likely mid-adult, not full-blown gray-haired old man.
Well,
and why are they keeping him a secret now? They should have kept him a secret when he was born.
so what's the purpose of that prophecy anyways? Because
For that one, to bring the destruction of the human race. When we already know that the true Antichrist is the one that's supposed to be getting rid of the one world government. The government that we have now to bring about the council.
So is this to wake more people up?
I believe this is just trying to create fear. A fear-mongering.
They seem to specialize at that.
They are very specialized in that. Oh, wait. Did you guys even hear that? Did I mute the right one? Yeah, I did. I must have. I have been very busy lately. I've been doing a deep spring cleaning and getting rid of stuff that no longer serves me or I no longer use.
That's amazing.
Right?
Yep.
My mind is blank. What you doing?
I found a Vicks without the petroleum.
Oh, nice.
I was just looking at it, making sure.
There was something that we talked about earlier that you asked me a question about timelines and multiverses, because you brought up that you talked to my sister about timelines and she doesn't believe in timelines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the conversation that you and I had? Can you kind of jog my memory a little bit?
So you said timelines are a lot like it was used on a movie. What was it that you said?
The movie Next?
No. I just like I have what I was studying earlier about the quantum field in my head, quantum resonance. So it's in an anime, I believe, which you were describing. If you don't want to call it timelines, it's called something else.
Oh, multiverses.
Yes. So it's in Doctor Strange, which is not the anime I was thinking about, but it is in Doctor Strange. Remember all the multiverses that they were being thrown through? Some of them were cartoon.
Oh, basically the stars are saying that the multiverses and timelines are one and the same thing. Kind of.
And there's scientific proof. You said that.
There is scientific proof that there are multiverses, but they don't have the scientific proof yet of the timelines. But what the stars are saying is that timelines are choices within the multiverses. So where you are in a multiverse is your physical being, and the timelines are basically the different choices that you're making, which is why the multiverses were created, so you can make many different choices. When you make one choice, a different multiverse makes a different choice, and then a different multiverse makes another choice. So if we didn't have any timelines in these multiverses, then we would just be standing objects. Nothing would be moving. We wouldn't be moving. We would just be sitting here and not making any choice, because without a timeline, you have no choice. Without time, there is no choice. But the higher dimensional, in the higher dimensions, when we get out of these multiverses, which is why timelines are collapsing, which is why multiverses are collapsing, hence why the Mandela effects are happening, because the universe is collapsing upon itself, getting shorter and shorter and shorter, which is why time seems to be speeding up faster. As the time speeds up faster, the multi-dimensions are collapsing. Because everything is getting shorter, and once it becomes one, that's when the timelines stop. Because we're not supposed to have timelines. We're only supposed to have timelines because the bodies that we're in. Hence why there are different cars with one electricity, one with gas, one with diesel, one with fuel. Same thing with our bodies. Our bodies' timelines is basically a fuel to make us move forward. So when we get out of these bodies, we won't have to deal with time, which is why it's a linear structure, is what the stars are saying.
Could you guys share the video and do a thumbs up? We only have 16 on with us. There's a lot more that's not getting the notification that we're live.
So I hope that kind of explains about the Mandela effects, because we've been seeing a lot of Mandela effects happening lately. A lot of different changes happening, like THD, the Home Depot. There are some places, I remember it just being Home Depot, but now it's the Home Depot. Excuse me. That changed. Like what Boots sent me the other day with a video with Skywalker. I am your father. Yeah.
And then the other version was Luke, I am your father. Okay, hang on a second. Something close.
Yeah, many things are starting to change, and time seems to be speeding up. I was just talking with one of my coworkers the other day, and it's just, where did this month go? It's already almost the 1st of May. Linda says, I once was watching a jetliner pass through a cloud. It went in, it never came out. It was a smallish cloud too. Very weird.
Wow.
That is very weird.
You actually got to see something like that in real life.
That is awesome. What happened?
Oh, just the door to the deck was open, so it shut my door. And there's cats in there, so I just went to open it.
So this woman talking about the cotton and how it's poison, which let me just show you guys so you guys understand what I'm talking about. This cotton.
Cotton's one of the most toxic crops in the United States. It has more glyphosate sprayed on it than pretty much any other crop. And then they take that Roundup ready cotton you're getting ready to put in your vagina for decade after decade, and they bleach it with Clorox bleach. Clorox bleach and Roundup in your vagina. And you wonder why you have heavy periods and cramping and clotting and PCOS and endometriosis and just can't get out of the bed. So a menstrual cup, my patients swear by a menstrual cup. I never got to use it. I don't know. I think it takes a minute to get it right. But again, autoimmune disease in women is a toxic burden. And I tell women this.
So does that mean that the clothes that we wear that are cotton is also poison?
I imagine so. Yeah, you and I've had conversations about that. You know, we're waiting for so many things to come out to help us heal. Healthy clothes, healthy food, healthy water, healthy houses.
Yeah. Oh, and over at Home Depot right now, they've been having a sale, which has been going on for a very long time now. Buy one sprayer of Roundup, you get the whole refill for free.
Here.
And there are hundreds of people buying that stuff, walking through my line, and there I am just having to sell it to them, going, this is fucking poison. All you need is just vinegar. Vinegar soap. That's all you need for your weeds.
Well, I don't see that that's any different than us driving by churches and seeing all those people in there being indoctrinated because religion.
Those big churches, yeah.
Even some small churches. We've
Some.
met some pretty
small, pretty horrible small ones,
Yeah.
But it's mainly those big churches. It's like, give me money. Money.
Hi, Arnie. Hi, Cornelius.
Hi, you guys. Oh, and did you guys see the video where Trump, what do you call that? Was trolling the media where he said that he was going to be in the back lawn, but then as soon as they get there and get all ready and everything, he's like, oh, I'm up in front. And they start running up in front. Here, let me show you. I think I saved it. Did I save it? Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, I'll grab it in just a minute. It's been hilarious watching Trump troll everyone. Did I save it? Let me see. I didn't save it, did I? Oh, and more people are starting to talk about Mullen. She was saying that Mullen is really great to dry and smoke.
Who is
Remember,
she?
someone on TikTok. Remember when you and I were the first ones that talked about it? One of the very first people to start talking about how you can smoke mullein. More people are starting to talk about it now. That you can dry it and smoke it. It's really good to smoke. Because I haven't seen anybody else talking about how you can dry it and smoke it. But she also talked about how you can turn the root into the tincture.
Yes, and it will help joints and bones and...
I should probably save this too. So I could show them this one. Gosh dang. Did I? Yeah, I'll share that one with you guys too because it's really important. Just the root. It's gone. It's literally gone.
That's a bummer.
What the hell did they do? Oh no, it's on my phone. Okay. I did save it.
That's
I did
good.
save it. Okay.
That's good. Hey guys, when I'm on YouTube on my phone and I press the screen, then that one screen comes up where it has go reverse 10 or fast forward 10 or pause and then the setting symbol and the X, and it doesn't disappear. It just stays there. I have to close it out. Does anyone know how to shift that or change it or fix it to where it will automatically close out itself?
Wait, what are you talking about?
See this?
Yeah.
That doesn't disappear.
Oh. Go out. Go out. Close it. Where's the... There you go.
Yeah, but look. And then it doesn't disappear. It does on the other phone. But something shifted on my phone and I'm... No. It should automatically do it.
Just press the damn X. It's okay. Just do it.
Just do it, huh?
I don't know. Oh. It didn't save that. Oh well. This one. They're all running.
Okay, now look. Watch. 1, 2. There
Oh.
it comes.
Interesting.
Why that one doesn't, I don't know. And how come there's not much communication going on?
I don't know.
Something's up.
Yeah, something is up. They're all running to the front like... Oh, gotta catch them all. Fuck them out. And there was something else that was shared to me.
You also want to show that one where you can control.
Oh, yes, the video that you shared. Okay. Basically controlling your universe outside of your own perspective. Which one was that? This one.
Your mind has been so conditioned to this place. This is the first step in understanding.
Understanding what?
This world is a lie. It's a story. A well-told one, but a lie all the same. Maybe it's better if I just showed you. Look at those people. Do they look happy, fulfilled?
I guess they look lonely.
So change it. Close your eyes and imagine their story differently.
Teddy,
Trust me. If you don't see it, I'll walk away and I won't bother you ever again. Just wait.
That's just a fluke. That doesn't mean anything.
So change it again. Put them back into their loneliness.
I don't understand.
It's what I've been trying to show you. In this world, you're a god.
This world is just a story. I'm the storyteller.
Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Controlling your perspective, controlling your environment, all by a thought. Now, his and her conversation together was a universal contract, a universal connection. And she was able to counter what the Matrix was doing, all by thinking a certain frequency, which was sending out to the Matrix, which was coding the Matrix into what it needs it to be. So every thought that we're thinking is what is creating the Matrix to work either for us or against us, which is why it's very important to keep that high vibrational thought pattern of what we need and what we desire for what we want to have happen in our experience. Hence why getting into the car allows you to see how you're feeling on the inside, because you're inside a vehicle, which is allowing you to have a whole different perspective of what's happening. Interesting, right? Which leads me into this video, which is all about why are there oxygen masks on a plane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are there oxygen masks on the plane, you ask? Well, good question. Thank you for asking that. Here you go.
You know why they put oxygen masks on planes? So they can breathe. Oxygen gets you high. In a catastrophic emergency, you're taking giant panic breaths. Suddenly you become euphoric, docile. You accept your fate. It's all right here. Emergency water landing 600 miles an hour. Blank faces, calm as Hindu cows. That's an interesting theory.
Ooh. All things are being used in favors of, let me see, keeping a tight hold upon the leash that we're all on, which is the Matrix. Hence why the Matrix has been fighting back really hard lately, because a lot of us are starting to wake up, which is keeping a higher vibrating energy, which is why we're seeing the government starting to fall away and break down, and things are starting to open up. More things are starting to open up for us. So we just have to keep on going. We just have to keep on moving, because we know that we're in the right flow, which is why those programs were coming up with us with the lower vibrating force of asking the wrong questions.
Yeah.
Why does it seem like the tariffs are not working? Why is this happening or that happening with this? Well, that's because everything is working out, but the Matrix is fighting back. We just have to fight even harder. Fight even harder by keeping the belief that everything is working out for us. And everything is working out for us. So we just have to keep on taking those steps. Because we keep forgetting that the Matrix is a living, breathing thing that only stays alive with our fear. Hence why it sends out so many frequencies, so many videos, and so many things into our experience to keep us questioning, to keep us angry, to keep us fearful, to keep us in those moments of unknowing. I am multitasking at the moment and listening. Deborah says, I haven't been, just listening.
But look, Deborah's message did not come up on my phone.
Oh.
And neither has Tanika's. So there's something going on where it's not getting what that's getting.
Yeah. Arnie says, this is for the Home Depot roundup. All is working out. It is what is being projected. Oh, wait, no, the other one. It's like the Vax. Laugh out loud. Do you get a free donut without? And he also says, all is working out. It is what it is. Projected. It is what is being projected is what others are seeing. They see the illusion. We see the reality. That is true. That
Good
is
way to
very
put
true.
it, Arnie.
It's because we are waking up to that program, those programs that are being run. And a lot of the people in our experience are just backdrop people. Like that one woman that almost caught me off guard. She was a backdrop person. She wasn't real. Because otherwise she wouldn't have said anything so rude like that.
Seriously. So, Linda, recovering from a 2-week-old flu, kind of spacey right now. I'm not recovering from a flu. I'm recovering from the liver gallbladder stuff, but I'm spacey too. So, I think spacey's going around right now.
Spacey twin.
Yeah, right? Oh, no. There's triplets and quadruplets and 6-couplets and 8...
And eight what?
8 million tuplets. Yeah, there's a lot of spaciness going on right now. I'm trying really hard to feel like I'm staying awake. That's weird. Has anyone else kind of noticed that electromagnetic stuff from all of this is affecting you? Man, I'm noticing it. What are they showing you?
Remember when through all the information out there, I think if I remember correctly, it only takes a little less than a quarter of the people to wake up to allow the universe to wake up, right? If I remember correctly.
It's like the 100 monkey syndrome. Yeah.
Out of all the people that we have in this world, it takes 144,000 to wake up the system. The dormant system that counters the matrix. So the 144,000 that has been in the Bible, 144,000 that everyone talks about. Remember what the stars said. Yes, there is 7.8 billion people on this world, but that is also including in that number the clones, the doubles, the matrix doubles. Hence why there's so much land that's not being occupied. Hence why there's not as many people, because there's so many backdrop people. There are so many clones. There are so many other things that are here that are not human.
Ooh, so do we have 144,000 that have woken up?
We are pretty close to that 144,000, which is why it's not at its full capacity yet. So we're getting there, which is why it's getting easier, but harder at the same time, because the Matrix is still fighting. Once the full 144,000 comes into effect, the Matrix won't be able to fight back anymore, because we'll have something on our side that fights with us.
You'll have to excuse me. I got an itch on my back that's driving me nuts. I gotta go find me a back scratcher real quick.
That really puts a whole lot of different things into a perspective of all of that, knowing that, and lacking of energy too. That's all of us. That puts it in a whole different perspective of the 144,000. Because we've been all asking that question, what is that 144,000? And that, I believe, is that. With the 144,000 awakeners is what's going to be awakening that system that fights the Matrix.
Well,
same thing as what's on Moonfall. Remember what's in the moon?
Uh-huh.
And then what's trying to get into the moon?
Uh-huh.
2 different AIs.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember that what I just said about that vision that I had about the woman giving birth and all the empty-souled babies were just being piled up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's different perspectives. There's 144,000 with what you just said, but there's also 144,000 with cellular something, and 144,000 with something else. There's so many, it's like diamonds with all the different facets, right? So that's just one aspect. And we have to keep in mind, it's not the only thing, but part of the picture.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just learning about the fascia, right?
Yeah.
How the fascia in the body are mini antennas under the skin.
It is part of the antenna system.
And that led me into the question, so does that fascia machine that people have made that you rub on your body, you know, little prongs, does that ruin the antenna system? Does that break down the antenna system? And what did the AI say?
Again, it's different pieces of information, because when the fascia gets tight and knotted because of injuries, then that in itself can cause the antenna not to work right. So the fascia smoother,
It's good for that.
yeah, it's good for that. It doesn't necessarily break down the antenna system, but then you brought up about the intention of the person using it as well. It's really important, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, fascia that is tight and wound up, knotted, that causes distortion in our spine and in our joints. So that in itself misaligns the whole antenna system of our body as well.
Yeah. And scoliosis, because the spine is also a huge antenna. And a vibrator. And a musical instrument. That is true. Linda says if the fascia is too tight, the blood flow is restricted, less oxygen. And she also said, feeling down after the result of our federal Canadian election, lots of people very disappointed. Disappointed people and worried for the future.
So, talking about blood flow, there's a post that my friend put on Facebook, and it's about methylene blue, and it talks about it in such a negative aspect and all the things that it does inside the body. And then I started reading the comments that was posted on hers. And one person is what did she call herself? She works in the mortuary, right? The morgue. And she does dissections and whatnot.
Pulls the organs out.
Yeah. And not once. Now, this article had said that a methylene blue is so dangerous that it gets into your organs and stays there. It stays there. There's no way to get methylene blue out. And she said, I have been doing dead bodies for 5 years, and not once have I ever seen a blue organ. Not once. And then there's our personal experience where Kidd was using methylene blue during his cancer, which helped him to breathe. He used it during chemo, which helped him to heal. And there were positive effects about him using it. So just be aware that there is more fair porn out there about that kind of thing. And I don't agree with it personally. My personal opinion.
Well, like what the stars have been teaching us too, because we've been getting taught so much by them, is anything that has a lower frequency, that brings a lower frequency thought, feeling, word, or action, needs to be negated. So you removed yourself from that area and you go towards something else. If you're watching a video, a YouTube video of somebody, and anger comes up, change the channel. Fear comes up, change the channel. If you're reading something and fear comes up, don't believe it, change the channel. Read something else. Do something else. Find a different outlet. It's all about those emotions is what's guiding you into where you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
So every time a fear comes up, you just delete everything that you know about that and just move on. Usually, whenever I have fear that's coming up, because I'm able to read whatever I want to read or listen to whatever I want to listen to, I take the nuggets that are good for me and just discard the rest. Ooh, I could take that, and then everything else is just shit to me, so because it made me angry.
Mm-hmm.
Or it made me fearful. But other than that, that's why it's very important to be aware of those emotions when they come up.
Okay, here's the next thing I want to talk to you guys about. This is a personal share. So I have taken ivermectin, nitazoxanide, fembenzidol, what's it called? I can't remember the name. Fluconazole. And there's one other, praziquantel. Okay, so I've taken those. And some of those I've been taking for at least a year now. Recently, I started to study about membenzidol, and I thought it was worth purchasing some, so I did. And I've been taking it for about 2 weeks. And I passed something that was just, I've never seen before. It was weird. So, you know how crabgrass grows a clump of grass, and then a shoot comes off and it grows more grass and another shoot, and it goes like that? Well,
it do that.
Yeah, it do. I'm sorry, if I could sound more intelligent, I would.
Your nail do that.
So This is the what I passed had the similar type of structure. It wasn't grass, of course, and it was transparent, but it had the same structure. It had like a stem and then something more stems coming off of it and then another stem more, and it almost looked plant-like. And I'm like, holy crap. What was that inside of me that has just come out? What kind of life was it? And so I thought that was really interesting that membenzol is removing something from me that's different than the others have. Oh, you're gonna play that one? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Your finger do that.
Your finger do that.
Such a great. So great.
I think so. Everybody knows exactly where I got it from.
Sparky tidbits. For me, I try to stay away from synthetic stuff as much as possible. I like natural, not man-made stuff to put into my body. Good for you, Sparky. Yeah. I don't, personally, for myself right now, I think I can move into natural antiparasitics once I get down into the muscles and deep into the organs, which I don't think natural can do right now because I've had the parasites for so long. One of the things I noticed when I was younger, like a little girl, is I stank. And I didn't understand why I stank because I showered and I kept clean. What I didn't realize, when I was so full of parasites that you could smell their existence on me, in me. That's my conclusion of that, because I haven't had that smell in a long time, but horrible that we had to live with that and weren't taught about it. But
Tanika says, and you didn't get a pic of this strange object that you ejected?
no, well, I thought about it, but who wants to see my shit? It was worth it.
Take a look at this guy.
No. And no way was I gonna dig through it just to pull that off. Oh
my God! Ew.
Holy shit, kid! You and I are just like. Who was it that said we're being silly? It's so true. Love it. Tanika. Oh my God. That's so funny.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Linda. Feeling down probably means that you've attached to it. Pull yourself back out into the observer mode, because everything has to be played out to awaken the people. Remember, what's happening has nothing to do with you, because you are awakened and you vibrate at a higher frequency. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here with us on the show. So, just allow yourself to observe and watch the movie play.
Observe, do not absorb.
Yeah, babe, it's not for you. You create your universe, your reality. When we start vibrating at a resonance in the quantum field that we are vibrating at, we are creating, just like she said, put her thoughts to those people, right? You're creating your own universe. So create what you want to live and allow the movie to be who it's supposed to be for.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Tanika. Okay. You're so funny. Sweetheart, I love you. Oh, snap. I missed you. Hi, Bob. Linda, okay, so try picking up a pen. You can't try, you just do. You just do. So you're going to just, you can explain this really well, right? How you don't try to detach. You
Don't
just
try, honey. Only do.
No, okay, is that the best?
Darn, quickie, me.
Is that the best explanation she's gonna get from you?
Just like what Master Yoda says, there's only do. There's never any try. So, which leads into basically me working over at Home Depot, right? Before I started over at Home Depot, we would go to Home Depot and we would get horrible customer service. The people there were mean. They would just walk by. They wouldn't say, do you need any help? Is there something that we can help you with? Right? As soon as I start working there, the second day, third day, maybe a couple days later, right? Just a couple days later, Mom and Dad go through Home Depot, and they were stopped by 3, maybe 4 people asking, do you need any help? And that has never happened before until I started working there. That's because my energy changed up the whole system over there. People started seeing the way that I worked, the way that I would interact with people, the way that I always asked, do you need any help? Is there something I can help you with? Is there something I could do for you? Same thing with what you need to do with this so-called Federal Reserve of the Canadian area. You just see yourself creating something that you want in your own experience, Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. Linda, listen.
Little boy.
Oh, he's not little anymore.
No. It's classic. Linda, listen.
Linda, listen. Linda.
She said she used the wrong word. She didn't mean to. Well, then you got a lecture, baby. But that was fun, right?
Well, even if it wasn't her, she could still change the fear that's coming out from the other people. All that she has to do is not absorb it, but observe it changing. Instead of do not absorb, or do not observe, do not absorb, right?
Yes.
Accept change while not absorbing.
So, Linda, that's a good point, because Kidd and I find ourselves revisiting that. So don't.
There's somebody that looks like me in Walmart.
So don't forget to shush the thoughts, so that you're telling your brain no, you're telling those programs no, and that way you remain in control. Linda, you got this, but we got your back too. So funny. So Deborah says, "Oh my God, you all have me rolling on the floor."
Listen, Linda, listen. Okay. I have to make a tribute. Listen, Linda.
Oh, you okay? You're gonna play that, huh? Good for you. And we get to hear him say, "Linda." Dynamite, yes, absolutely.
Wait, what?
Dynamite says, "Be the observer and watch the dynamics change no matter where you go."
Be the observer and be the changer. Because somebody has to take the right?
Change. Somebody
So
has to take what?
why not Linda, as she's seeing all of this happening, be the point of change? Because she doesn't have to be doing something to change something. All she has to do is just see it changing. And then everybody else is doing the work for her. Because do commanders go out onto the front line? Do kings and queens go out into the front line? No, they observe and change.
So just like in that one video that you played, he said, in this reality, you are a god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You are the king and queen of your own reality. So be the point of change. POC. You got to be the POC of your life. Point of change. Right? Everybody is a POC. A point of change. No, I'm sorry, Linda, but this is for you, honey.
But I have to yell at you guys.
Linda, listen.
Listen,
Linda, listen.
Okay, what?
Like everything they do at this house, you can't trust everything at Grandma's house.
Okay.
Okay, then what?
Listen, Linda, listen, Linda.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
No, not that. What is she saying? There is a guy that works at Walmart that looks just like Kidd. Is he a skinny kid or a fat kid? Skinny kid or a fat kid? I don't know where that came from. My doppelganger was on a post office 10 most wanted poster.
Oh, Deborah. What did you do, Deborah?
Oh, she just had a little fantasy, that's all. Geez, I want to see cool stuff in the sky. In Florida, a red-orange streak looking like a flame going parallel to the ground stopped and looked like a square kind of ship moving forward slowly. Ooh, neat.
Well, things are going to start changing very soon. We're going to start seeing the new sun, crystal sun. And by the way, there's more than one sun. If I remember correctly, there's about 7 suns that we can see, but there's more than that. And they're all crystal suns. And what the stars were showing me is that the sun changes its vibration, its color to what is needed. That's hence why the crystal sun. And the real sun does not give you sunburns. Think about that. Sunburns are what? Sunburns are a man-made thing to keep you stuck. Hence why, if you get a sunburn, that means that you're standing under the wrong sun, the bad sun. There's just as many moons as there are suns. And what we see right now is just a reflection of both. Hence why you're able to get energy from the sun and energy from the moon, but you're not able to get the full benefits of them. It doesn't heal you because it's just a reflection, but you're able to get some benefit from it at least.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
I know, no one's getting notifications for us.
Oh, the kid right now, you chubby one.
Yeah, right?
You chubby one.
Remember? Oh, hello, high vibes up. Okay, you were going to show another video.
Oh, I'll save that one for last. But there was one that I wanted to share. It was this one. Listen, Linda, listen.
Y'all want to hear some shit to really blow y'all's mind this morning? So, as a side hustle, I dig graves. In graveyards and cemeteries across Bowling Green and surrounding counties. Something didn't set right with me today. As I was digging, the guy that's the director of the graveyard walked up to me And he was like, we need to lift that casket up to get it even. So we put it on the tally and brought it back up. When we brought it back up, it come off even in a way, but it was crooked in the corner. So he's like, we got to lift it. So I lifted it, me and him together. But the weirdest thing was, it was really light. Like, extremely light. Like, and I'm not a big dude. So I was like, I told him, I was like, why is that so light? He was like, don't ask questions that you ain't ready for. Y'all, I'm freaked out. What are they doing with these bodies?
Exactly. What are they doing with these bodies? Well, we already know what's happening with these bodies, but this is information that's finally starting to be released to the public so people actually know, are actually waking up, because all of this is still just a storyline that needs to be followed, because we're at the end of the book. We're at the last pages, which means that the 144,000 is almost complete, which means that we are about to move forward at a high speed. Things are coming to a close. Things are coming to a fruition of finally getting to the point of completion. Now, the stars did say that this year the RV is not going to fully happen, but we will have financial stability. We will have a stability of being able to live okay. Where we will have the what do you call that? Transportation, cars, and food, and home, and whatever essentials that we need, but we won't have the ability to be able to go out and just spend whatever we want on what we want. But we will have stability. We will have everything that we need.
With a little bit of freedom.
With a little bit of freedom of spending on what we want. But this is also part of the video that I want to share with you of the Pollen I saw on TikTok, which is pretty amazing.
I think most of us are familiar with mullein leaves and their benefits to the respiratory system. But did you know that the root is a powerful remedy too? So let's go dig some up, make medicine, and talk about it. Mullein root is tonifying and restorative to connective tissues, tendons, ligaments, and even the disc of the spine. It can be helpful if there is a degenerative condition or musculoskeletal misalignments of the spine. It may also be helpful for the pain associated with these conditions or for pain in the lower back, the hips, and the SI joints. Though mullein root is effective on its own, it can be helpful to pair it with other herbs that also have an affinity to the connective tissues and joints, like Solomon seal or St. John's wort if sciatica is the issue. Mullein root is also helpful in cases of pelvic organ prolapse and urinary incontinence. It can help strengthen and tonify the bladder, and its mild astringent properties can help reduce inflammation. It's a mild diuretic that can increase the volume of urine output while decreasing urgency and frequency. It can also be helpful for interstitial cystitis, bladder infections, and BPH. Happy herbing!
We didn't know about the root. We knew that it was beneficial, but we didn't know how to use it at first until this video of being able to chop it up and turn it into a tincture that will help with degenerative bone diseases and stuff like that, and also my ankles.
We threw out so many roots last year.
Yeah, we did.
Because we didn't know.
But
this year we won't. And we need more mullein planted.
Okay, Baha. I'm just saying what the stars said. If so many people are dying, where are all the bodies going? Sure, there is cremation. How much? They have been putting bodies back into the plants that we eat into fertilizer. That is true. There was a Doctor Who where it showed the robots killing off the people and then using their bodies as fertilizer for the plants. There is a lot of stuff going on with those bodies, and what's funny is that I bet you anything that the cremation part, they take the bodies out before it even gets burnt, and all you see is just the ash of the box. Mm-hmm. I'm just playing with you, Bob. Oh, Kenny and Kidd, do you still have videos you did showing how you harvested the mullein? I can't find it. My granddaughter wants to do that this summer with hers. I could show you guys. I could show you guys again because I have some mullein that comes out.
It would be buried. I have no idea where that would be.
Yeah, it's really far. Thomas says, "Good evening, guys. You don't have to call me Mr. Mister. I know the muffin." Singular, I get it.
I don't. Never mind. You're just gonna leave me in my stupid. Huh? Come on. Don't leave me in my stupid.
Nothing. I think I'm just. I'm. No, never mind. Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah. I've just been sitting here playing, go on the ride, offering just a little bit here and there.
After my husband's prostate removal, he can't hold his pee when he stands up, so the root could possibly help him. Lots of wild mullein in Missouri. Yes, that I bet you anything it would, wouldn't it? They just had to take out that part of the body, didn't they?
Yeah, you know what they were, what I was being shown. Remember the neighbor in Los Baños had the metal bar put in their spine. And of course, we've seen other things like that too. They've been experimenting with making us robotic for a long time. And they use medical as a reason to do it. And they even create the crisis to come up by all the poisons, right? So that they can do it. A lot of these surgeries are just, what do you call that? Scientific torture under the guise of feeling comfortable with anesthesia and whatnot. And that's really what it's about. Removing the organs and doing this. We have to become our own advocate, our own health advocate, and learn when some doctor says, well, this is what's going on, I recommend that we remove this organ. Well, take what they say and go home and research it. What do you have to deal with when they remove it? How can we keep that organ and fix what's going on? And I know that some of these situations have already occurred, like Baja's husband. And there's no, water under a bridge, right? So how do you fix now? And I love your question. I would do it just because it's going to help in so many ways. And if it helps in that also, that would be freaking awesome.
The body's supposed to be able to regenerate its own body parts too.
Yeah, it should be.
So we just have to start getting all these poisons out of our body. And by the way, if you guys find wild mullein, and if you can find out if Roundup or anything has been sprayed in that area, you should. I personally would not trust too much of wild mullein if it's on somebody else's property. If you find it on government property that hasn't been touched, then that's something that I would trust. But
what they can do is pull the plant home, like replant it, and then get the seeds from it.
The first seeds will have Roundup or whatever poisons are in it. It's the second ones. So you'll want to plant those plants, and they would grow within that year. So you could, if you start now, if you get the seeds now, you can grow it again starting now, and you'll get more seeds this year. Just saying. Because it doesn't take a full year to get seeds. But just let it grow until it's until the flowers start falling off. And once the flowers start falling off, that's when you're going to want to start drying it. Pull it up and dry it. Because the seeds are really small. I had to, what do you call that? Research on YouTube how to harvest the mullein seeds, and they are really small mullein seeds.
So I'm still learning about this Baja. Let me see if I can successfully articulate what it is that is being shown to me. Each aspect of our body is vital for our antenna and the song that we remember. And so we are at a place right now where our bodies are remembering the song. We are the song. And so it's a matter of helping him understand how to align with the song that is his, so that the body can do what it needs to do, whether it goes around what's missing and finds another way to function, or it repairs. That's cute. But the body is remembering. It's not about learning, it's about remembering. Everything is remembering. I don't know if I successfully...
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to bring up a memory because you said something about this song, and for some reason that triggered something within me thinking the song. Wasn't there something that I listened to or heard or saw about the song?
Remember that? Are you talking about the anime and the kids in the ocean and the song? That was super important. That's a huge calm.
Yeah. Not for this memory. That just came up though. I don't remember what it was for. It's just trying to remember, that's all. My alarm went off, but you weren't online. Then I got distracted. Well, we went live exactly at 2.
She has it set a little before 2 so she doesn't miss it. And then she missed us.
And then she got distracted.
Sorry, Maria.
Squirrel!
It's late there though,
Yeah, it is late.
so we get it.
Yeah. So yeah, next week I work at, what do you call that? What time? What do you call that? 5:30 p.m. So we'll be going live at 2 still.
You sure that won't be too much for you?
It's only a 4-hour shift, 5 to 10.
Unless
But
they
the
call
week
you in
after-
early.
Oh, I doubt that.
Oh.
But if they do, we'll let them know. We'll let you guys know. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think. Okay, I want to show you guys that video now.
Okay.
You now do that?
Me and my sister, we go over, it's a place called Beautiful Nail. Now with these ladies, they're so nice. You know, ever you lie, we do for you. Really nice, yeah. As soon as I walk in, they greet me right away. Hi, honey, what you need today? Oh, can I get my nails done? Okay, honey, do you lie pedicure too? No, just my nails. Honey, why you don't lie? Pedicure, it may look nice, it's so sexy. It's better for you. Oh, alright, sure, then I'll get a pedicure too, thanks. Okay, honey, sit down, I'm gonna stick my Ling, she do for you, good job. Only $20 a month, that's okay, sit down. So my Ling starts doing my nails right away. You have boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. Honey, why you don't have? You look so pretty, like model. You like long or short nail? Short nails, please, thanks. Oh, honey, that's why you don't have a boyfriend. I do for you, long better. All right, fine, I'll have long nails, thanks. It's okay, honey, only $4 more, that's okay. Do you like crystal gel? What? Do you like crystal gel? I'm sorry, what? Honey, do you like crystal gel for your nail? It's the best thing you can have for your nail. Make it look nice. It sparkle like diamond in the sky. Do you like crystal gel? Oh, no, I don't want crystal that. Thanks. Honey, you say to me you do not have a boyfriend. I just want to help you. Oh, okay, fine. I'll have some. Thank you. It's okay. It's better for you. Only $6 more. Open it. Go wash your hand. All right. Thanks, Tammy. Oh, wait. Hold on. This one here is a little bit crooked. See that? No, honey, that your finger do like that. That's funny, because my finger didn't do like that before I came in here. It's okay, honey, don't worry, I fix it for you, don't worry. Trước mùa mai bồng nem xe lắm tiền kia lắm chứ mà nó nói gì sao lắm thì nó có mấy xong đây là mong xuống đó thì là mà nó mong xong đây lắm cầm tia trong nó mong xong đây lắm cầm sẽ đây là. Oh, she said you look so pretty.
You know those earpieces being advertised all over TikTok that do translations?
Oh.
They can't get away with crap like that when you're wearing one of those.
No.
You'll know exactly what they're saying.
If it can keep up. I don't think you'll be able to keep up.
So we watched all these videos?
Yep, every single one of them.
Oh, that's awesome. This was really fun being with you guys today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Love you all. Have a really good night. Eat well, sleep well, drink well.
Drink well. Yeah. We need to get dinner going.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to be getting off work soon. All right, you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Okay, we love you guys. We'll see you